Hey folks, this is DU Novice back. We're going to do a tour of the Prometheus ship here, and I've got Commander Taka who designed and built this thing, and he's going to talk through how you do something this complex.
Hey YouTubers. Well, I think most of you will recognize this ship from the 2012 film Prometheus. This has been a labor of love of mine for several months. I've actually had stopped working on it when NQ announced that they were going to wipe the server, or had thoughts of wiping the server a while back. So it's about 90% there, and I'll continue working on it once the game gets wiped and we get started again. So with that, do you novice, if you want to you can go in build mode and just kind of do a fly around the ship, and I can talk to different points on the exterior, and then we can take a look on the interior.
Alright, yeah, so a lot going on here, obviously.
So as you can see from the top view, the ship obviously is not a 100% representation of the movie ship, just due to limitations of how we have to use elements in the game, but we tried to recreate it as closely as I was able to. So you can see on the top there's actually a landing pad for a small warp shuttle that's included as part of the ship. In the back, you've got all your atmospheric engines, and then there will be I'll actually include the space engines as well at some point when I get to that point. And currently the last portion or part of the main body that I'm working on are the actual landing gear sections, which you can kind of see over here to the side. That's a work in progress. So once that's completed, we'll add those to the ship, and the exterior hull will be done. And from that point, it's just about getting all the elements aligned correctly for the right flight dynamics.
What's this little thing here?
So this is this was designed to be a portal, basically a portable, a second, or another construct that fits up into the belly of the ship. That you can drop off at different planets for various reasons. We'll have a few different models of this little pod available for players that you can use. You can operate as a separate craft that can be docked up internally here.
Okay, so you can make a cargo craft or whatever you wanted.
Yep, a little mini base.
Yeah.
If you want. And with that, let's go take a look in the interior.
All right.
So you'll enter from the bottom here, and you come in, and if you kind of follow the hallways around, you can see this is how you would be able to get into that dockable construct from the bottom. That's all that's really down here on the bottom level. And then there will eventually be an elevator, but we've got kind of a grand staircase here. You can go up to the second deck. Here at the second deck, we've got ports where you can access the containers if you ever need to repair them, all along the hallways. Some interior rooms that will eventually be a control center for all the containers. We've got the core. Obviously, this is a large core. Go back into the hallway, and then finally here at the back, this will take you into the engine room.
Okay, I lost you. Where'd you go? Oh.
All the way in the back.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
So you can see the engine room back here. We've got the shields. You got your fuel tanks.
Oh, very nice.
All the warp drives, everything that you would expect in an engine room. Yep. and you can obviously take the go up on the catwalks here to be able to get to
Oh,
everything.
yeah, you can refuel easily. Standing up here, you can hit all the tanks.
Yep. And then we'll see. We'll just go into this door here. This kind of goes into the crew living areas.
Nice pool table.
So you got the pool table,
Conference room
table,
where we have all our meetings.
conference room. Yep. Got a small bunk room. This is just a couple areas I need to fix up there, but pretty close to being finished.
I'm going to turn off this other stuff because I had a lot of stuff in the background, so now this will be better.
We got the crew locker room here.
Oh, not much for lights here. Hang on. Let me turn my light on. All right. Okay. Oh, yeah.
And then you can walk up to one of the mirrors there.
Hang on. Turn my light off. Okay. Well, I don't see anything. Oh, there you go.
There we go. Took a second for it to activate first time.
Oh, yeah. There it goes. Oh, yeah. The mirrors work. That's pretty ingenious. I have never seen a ship with that.
Get your
Commodes.
Get your stalls there. You can see a vent system that's throughout the ship,
Yeah.
which
See,
will remain an Easter egg. There's an Easter egg in this ship, so we'll leave that as a surprise for folks.
Okay.
Also back here in the back, you've got a couple rooms to the side. This is your sick bay where you get your res nodes.
Very nice. Very nice.
And these will kind of go into the compartments for the vertical engines.
Okay.
So we'll head out of the crew area back to the front of the ship. Look at the hallway. We've got a bunch of VR nodes on both sides for players to use. And we'll go into the actual
This is the bridge.
into the bridge. Yep.
Oh, very nice. You got good view out and around too from in here.
Yep. We've got we'll have a remote control so that you can control the ship from the actual bridge up here.
I like this screen with all the switches on it.
Yep. And these will be command seats as well on the sides.
Okay.
We can go down the two side elevators.
Alright.
You get a couple gunner seats that we'll have up here,
Oh, very nice.
as well as an unfinished area back here.
Okay.
Might be a radio room. Then we'll go back up.
Nice.
Take a moment to look at the detail of the bridge.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome. You've done a fabulous job on the details. It's not that you built the ship, it's all the details that you put into this thing and made it just absolutely different than anything else I've ever seen. All right, where did you go?
Appreciate that. Back out to the grand stairwell.
All right.
And we'll go up another level. Now this is the owner's suite. Take a moment, just kind of look around the main room here.
Ah, got your own library. More of these mysterious vents with the red lighting. I don't know what's going on there.
I don't know.
So I know that in Alien, vents were always a bad place. Oh, and a bar. You've got a bar stocked up here. That's awesome. What's this? Oh, this is awesome. Oh, I didn't even see this. Got a starscape up on the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. The level of detail is just insane, Taco.
Thanks.
All right.
We'll go over, go into the actual owner's bedroom area.
All the paintings on the wall. Oh, this is awesome. And then if somebody buys this, they can actually come in and basically put whatever pictures they wanted to in here.
Yeah,
Huh.
of course we could. And then got the owner's bathroom, showers.
Okay, another mirror that works. Here, let's see if it'll work for both of us. Alright, why is it not working for me? Hang on.
Hey, man.
There it goes.
Sure, you're right.
Alright.
And then, of course, the owner has quick access to the warp shuttle to escape. And come right in, walk right into the shuttle here.
Oh, very nice.
Take
Okay,
off.
so here's all the passenger. Oh, this is the command seat over here. I got you. And the co-pilot seat must be over. Yeah, over here. So what's back here?
Just fuel tanks, engines.
I'm disappointed. I thought you'd have a big bar in here, but I guess this is an emergency escape craft, right?
Yeah.
So, again, level of detail pretty awesome. So you carry your own emergency escape shuttle, or just cruise around shuttle, I guess. It doesn't have to be an escape shuttle. Got plants in here and everything.
Yep. We'll go up to the front of the ship. Again, we've got some access ports here that you can kind of get into the interior. There's a medium container there that you could repair from here.
Okay.
As well as up here.
Alright, yeah.
So plenty of storage on the ship. And then we can go down to a little forward observer's room here.
Nice.
Now you'll have to jump out. I don't have the stairwell here, but
Alright.
good. And then back around to the other side. And then we'll go up one more flight of stairs to the top deck.
I keep getting caught by the doors there. Okay.
And up here, these will just be
Quarters.
cabin rooms.
Nice. Okay, so you're
With-
still outfitting these.
Yep, with one more observation deck up here.
Oh, let's go look at that. Yeah, this is really, really, really cool. I like this. This would be like the smoking lounge, right?
Yep. The cruise lounge.
Cruise lounge, okay. And we got containers there. So how much can this ship carry if you're like putting cargo in it, do you think? Or how much was it designed to carry originally? I know the rules have changed.
To be honest, it's been about 4 months since I've worked on it, so I don't remember the exact specs, but I believe we've got over 10 large containers in it, plus some mediums. And of course, once I start getting into flight tests, we'll be able to determine the more exactly what its lift capabilities will be.
Are you gonna show us what the Easter egg is, or are we gonna leave that alone?
No, we're gonna leave that. So
Okay.
anyone
So there is
that
a secret
might purchase a
in this
copy.
ship that if you buy it, you get to figure out what that little Easter egg is. I know what it is, and it's actually really pretty cool. So, and again, anyway, a ship that you might see out there in the future. He's going to spend some more time working on this. And again, like I said before, he did almost all the work on the ship before the new smoothing tool came out. So the level of detail that went into some of these, especially the curves, is just amazing how much work's been done on this ship. So, well, thanks for the tour, Taco.
All right, thanks
And,
for letting me show it.
You want to take us through any, one of the other ships that you built?
Yeah, let's go over to Yeah, we'll go. We'll take a look at.
I took them through your biggest hauler over there.
Yes. Yeah. We'll take a look at Skyfall over here. A lot of my ships have as you can see, have a James Bond theme to them, and this one is named after the movie Skyfall. This is going to be probably the big, the everyday worked vehicle, especially after the restart. Once we can start building this, I used this ship a lot before Force Up Plan several months ago. It's been designed after all of the brake changes, so you can see all the brakes are external. There's nothing stacked on this ship, so this ship should continue to work for a long period of time.
What are these engines facing down for?
Those vertical thrusters are to help with descent and liftoff when you have a heavy load. And they actually help quite a bit, especially on the descent. When you get a full load coming back into LAOff, they will kick on and slow down your descent.
Okay, yeah. And I'll attest to that. I've come in loaded so heavy in this ship before that I had to use those or I would have crashed.
Yeah, but it's pretty simple ship. Couple seats in the bridge, couple VR nodes.
How many containers do you have in here? How many larges?
I think it's 10 large containers.
Okay. And I think I mentioned that the other day. We walked around the outside and talked about it a little bit. Yeah, pretty cool. Got a lot of good stuff in here.
But yeah, this ship had become my my go-to for any hauling around the solar system.
So the way the game is made now, if you took a blueprint of this and make it, you'd have to wait until you could make the advanced military engines. But I think they're changing things so that you could take this blueprint and use like basic large engines, something you could build earlier, and rebuild the ship with those initially, couldn't you?
Correct. Yep.
So you can actually take the blueprint and pick what not to include, and then just put whatever engines you have in there. For example, it may be really hard to make uncommon maneuver space engines extra large, but
yep.
You could.
And of course, the hauling
demo.
capacity would be lower, but
right. But you could leave the space engines off and just use this to haul stuff around, go to your mining locations and pick up ore and move stuff around too. So this could be a very maneuverable or configurable design as well. So, and the intent is not to tell you guys to come buy Taco's ship because he's not really, set up to sell them at the time. We might eventually sell them through Chimera organization, but the intent is to just show you what you can actually build or produce or buy. I mean, I'm showing you what people around me have made. There's a lot of other shipbuilders out there that have been doing this a lot longer than us that have a really good set of ships and stuff, but this is just to show you what goes into one of these ships and kind of what the capabilities are. So I think we're going to go ahead and call it. I think we'll let it go, but thanks, Taco, for giving us the walkthrough, and we appreciate all the work that you've done.
all right. Thanks a lot. Take care, everyone.